criminal justice system, the people,
Pimps, addicts, thieves, bums, winos, girls who can't keep an address, and men who don't care.
are represented by two separate yet equally important groups.
A cop, a flatfoot, a bull, a dick, John Law. You're the fuzz, the heat, you're poison, you're trouble, you're bad news.
These are their stories.
I promised you the story out of San Francisco. Gorgeous city, magnificent place. Couple of growing pains recently with the lawlessness that has affected certain areas, but maybe too much is made of some of that. Maybe not enough is made of it in other ways. Target in San Francisco is locking their entire product range behind security glass.
What?
Crime is spiraling out of control, Target says.
What product range? What do you mean?
All of their products.
Everything?
If you want something, it's going to be... Look, there it is. We're showing it to you right now.
Like
This
cookies
is what
even?
Target...
What?
I mean, everything?
Not the cookies! You're telling me the cookies?
How would you handle this?
They're
We could
locking
try
up
ignoring it, sir.
everything?
Oh,
You have to shop with a person that has the keys? How does that work?
yeah. You have to decide what you want, and then I guess they get it out for you. A Target spokesperson says, like other retailers, organized retail crime is a concern across our business. We're taking protective measures and proactive measures to keep our teams and guests safe while deterring and preventing theft. These mitigation efforts include hiring additional security guards, adding third-party guard services at select locations, and using new technologies and tools to protect merchandise from being stolen. Especially, they say, the cookies.
Wow.
Yes. Gotta hide the cookies. Who knew? In 2021, retailers saw a 27% increase in theft carried out by organized criminal rings. They invested more money in safety, security measures to protect employees, customers, and merchandise then. Then, of course, the Whole Foods closing in San Francisco, their flagship store. It followed Walgreens shutting down, although we told you that was not really due to theft, although they claimed it was due to theft at the time. It was really just a cover story. But they, in Target land, have had enough. So the...
I don't know how you even shop. I'm perplexed. I don't know how you shop this way. I mean, did they lock up all the clothing area? Like everything in the whole place is just behind glass now. And so how do you have to shop with an attendant? How does this even work?
This is the kind of journalism that you should do for this show. You got to get out there.
I
Got to
guess I
get
need
in
go
the
to
car,
Target in the
leave
city,
your
huh?
little small town of Petaluma where everything's so great. I'll pay for the bridge toll, go down into the city, and you need to investigate this. And it would be nice, just saying, if you would shoot some video for us so that we could enjoy the fruits of your journalism. That's all. Now, if somebody else wants to do it, that's okay too. Somebody else wants to go to that Target in San Francisco and experience it for us. We'll put you on. We'll send you a link. We'd love to talk to you about it. And then if you shoot some video, that'd be great too. And my point is Kim's question, which is, how do you shop when everything's behind security glass?
Mary
Now,
Jo Jim Bob says maybe if we started locking up the thieves, that might actually be better than locking up the merchandise.
no, you don't need to pitch it to me, baby. You know, I'm a law and order lib. I am for a tough law and order. How about the New York City woman sentenced to 21 years for attempting to murder a friend with drug-laced cheesecake? And again, I don't want to be murdered, but if I've got to go down, cheesecake, solid. Solid. Yeah. Poison me with your best cheesecake. Victoria Nasirova, 47. She's the one who hatched the cheesecake murder conspiracy.
Ooh, it's a wild idea, but it just might work.
She brought a slice of cheesecake laced with a highly potent sedative to her friend. The friend ate it, felt sick, passed out. Her last memory was seeing Nasirova walking around her room. The next day, the woman was found unconscious in bed, surrounded by pills, as if she'd attempted to kill herself.
Not crumbs of cheesecake?
Covering the cheesecake trail with the pills.
Uh-huh.
Drug testing by federal law enforcement agents later found that the pills and the cheesecake residue contained the sedative phenazepam. When she got home, the woman also found her passport, work authorization card, and other valuables worth more than $3,000. They were missing from her home. Nasirova laced a slice of cheesecake with a deadly drug so she could steal her unsuspecting victim's most valuable possession, her identity.
I guess they looked a little bit like each other.
Well, they're not going to be looking at each other for a long time. Nasirova sentenced to 21 years in prison. So that's a tough one.
Good day, sir.
Exactly.
Nasirova yelled, "F you!" at the judge after she was slapped with the sentence.
Sayonara, sucker.
Yeah, that's what he said back. Sayonara, sucker. Yeah. This is pretty wild, guys. A dude shoots at two Instacart delivery workers who went to the wrong house. I mean, this business of going to the wrong house is a super dangerous thing in this country.
It's like make a mistake in America and you could wind up with a bullet wound.
And increasingly, it's the thing, you've got the gun, so you kind of just want to use it. And here's what happened. Guy in South Florida shoots at the car of two people who drove onto his property after they got lost. They try to drop off an Instacart order, according to cops. And one bullet hit the car and one bullet hit a tire. The resident said that he fired after the car ran over his foot. 19-year-old Waldus Thomas Jr., 18-year-old Diamond Harley Darville were attempting to deliver. Diamond Harley Darville sounds like
That's
a
a
name out
name.
of yeah, that's a dingable name.
Yep.
Attempting to deliver an Instacart grocery order. Were having trouble locating the address of the person who placed the order. They mistakenly pulled their car onto the property of Antonio Cacavalli, 43. This is about 20 miles northwest of Miami. It's a little on the violent side, which is why we didn't do it for Friday Fabulous Florida. But I don't know, could have done probably and had a life there. Cacavalli's 12-year-old son approached them, and they said they tried to reverse out of the property and struck a boulder.
Ooh.
They said that was when Cacavalli then aggressively approached the vehicle and grabbed at the driver's side window. Then one of them began driving the gray Honda Civic away when they heard 3 gunshots as they exited the property. Cacavalli told investigators that when he saw a vehicle on his property, he asked his son to tell the occupants to leave. He heard his son calling for help, ran to his aid, and that's when he said the vehicle was driving erratically. The car reversed, sideswiped him, ran over his right foot, he said. And that's when he drew his Smith & Wesson Shield handgun and fired several shots toward the tires. I had seen him pull out a gun, and that's when I said, we got to go. We got to go. I was scared. I'm not going to lie. Of course, this is not the case, but it sounds similar to the case with Kaylin Gillis, the 20-year-old who, they went up that driveway in rural New York. And the homeowner opened fire. This is a different case of, again,
well, then you had the kid on the porch, the 16-year-old on the porch. Then you had the basketball rolling into the wrong driveway with the child that chased the ball and the opened fire with it. And then, the cheerleader got into the wrong car on accident, was saying, "I'm sorry. Oops, my bad." When all of a sudden the guy inside opens fire. These accidents that have happened to so many people, yeah. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've gone to the wrong car for a second, grab the handle and go, "Oh, not my car."
Sure.
I mean, now you could get shot for such a thing.
It's true. It's true. I mean, it really is a sense of kind of just everything becoming so unhinged. There's no sort of routine interaction or mistake with anyone. Everything has to be escalated to, DEFCON 1.
Right.
That's our that's Law and Disorder for
Tune
today.
in again next time for more Law and Disorder on the Mark Thompson Show.
All right, that's it. Let's roll. Hey, let's be careful out there.
Hi, it's Mark, and I thought that was great. Hit the notification bell. You'll know whenever there's a new video being dropped, and please subscribe to our channel to help us save the universe.